Hello everyone, my name is Sabrina Lacqua and welcome to my book talk on Black Cake by Charmaine Wilkerson. Black Cake was published in February of 2022 and it's Wilkerson's debut novel. It has a 4.13-star rating on Goodreads. It also was featured on former President Barack Obama's 2022 favorite books list. While the book tells the story through multiple characters, the main ones are Eleanor Bennett, the deceased widowed mother of the two siblings, Byron, a hotshot oceanographer and the eldest son, Benny, the youngest of the siblings who went no contact with all of her family 8 years ago after her family didn't approve of her sexuality, Covey, a young girl from the islands who runs away to Europe after life on the islands gets a little bit messy, and finally Gibbs, Covey's first love, who moves to the UK for a better education. Now, let's get into the story. Imagine having your beloved mother pass away, and she leaves you and your sibling, who you haven't seen in almost 8 years, a recording and says you guys have to listen to it together. Instead of the recording stating everything in her will, she leaves you with one thing and one thing only: her life story, her real story. In Black Cake, we follow Byron and Benny and their emotions when learning more about their deceased mother, and other family relationships, both new, old, and unknown. We also see their reactions to their mother's story about Covey, a girl from the islands who escaped for a better life and to pursue her dreams of being a swimmer. But does Covey stay away, or she chooses to return home? Also through this recording, Byron and Benny learn more about their Caribbean heritage, and they also learn about how the beloved islands their mother always talked about really treated her, the pains of family trauma, lost love, and even a murder mystery. Also, who is Covey? What's she really trying to escape from, and how close is she to the sibling's mother? A quote that points out the beautiful complexity of this book is, "And what about a person's life? How do you make a map of that? The borders people draw between themselves, the scars left along the ground of one's heart." This book relates back to multiple themes that can be found in the Black family in the US. I would say this book is mostly similar to the film A Raisin in the Sun. Both works feature themes of money, pride, race, and family. A lot of these themes play out with the main characters and how they functioned as a family through generational trauma versus the generational gap between the children and the immigrant parents in the household. You can also make connections to the Black immigrant family in the US as well. The quote below by Michael Buffo discusses the negotiating stage that most immigrant youths have when they come to a new country. It can be tied back to Covey specifically and her story about negotiating her culture versus who she wants to be identified as when she runs away to Europe, the internal struggle she faces because of those negotiations, and how she moves along with them. So, should you read this book? My answer, absolutely. I would recommend this thrilling tale to almost everybody. This book has a lot of current talking points, like generational trauma, disconnecting and reconnecting with culture, the rocky relationship between Black people and the police in the United States, and even the acceptance, or lack thereof, of LGBTQ+ identities in Caribbean households. It's a fast-paced read, and each page turned both answers a question and leaves you with a new one. If you're into puzzle stories where each story told connects to the overall story, I would highly recommend this book as well. And before you go, let me share this last quote with you. On page 305, Eleanor says in her recording, "You have always known who I am. Who I am is your mother, and that is the truest part of me." Don't you want to know who Eleanor really is? Read her story in Black Cake by Charmaine Wilkerson. Thank you and enjoy.